in Week 9. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no...
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some space here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. Wow. First play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one. Out to the 25. They'll start the drive with Drake. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Counter play, Drake. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. This defense for the Saints, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably upward of 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it taking care of the ball better.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
Bridgewater on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Drake. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Bridgewater to throw it.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Incomplete pass on first. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Kenyon Drake on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailing?
Well, since you took me to the Nautica side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the...
He's got a man, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Slot man moves right. First down, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Jackson on second down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Robinson's got it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 29, Bridgewater trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bridgewater. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Bridgewater. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he is is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side.
He's got a man, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, pounded up the middle with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And here's Kamara on the read option.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's complete.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 12-yard line.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. What's good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. To the air again with Bridgewater. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Bridgewater.
They're able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Saints have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Finding room at midfield. Look at the big man rumble. Mark Andrews.
A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Kamara up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit. I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as more.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 63 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
52. Ravens 30. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here's Bridgewater.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bridgewater will try and throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
144 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Saints, the win.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends, run it up. Say that with my chest, run it up. No, I will not bend, run it up. Gang time in it, gang time. I don't follow trends, say that with my chest. No, I will not bend, gang time. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work. dog, I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits better, keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city as mine.